My name is Marianne and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my world of fragrance, lifestyle and beauty. In this video I'm going to be discussing something that I love to watch on YouTube, and that is affordable fragrances that smell like luxury. Fragrances that you get on a budget but smell bougie. One thing I love to do is buy a fragrance that smells expensive but doesn't break my bank. These fragrances will be in no particular order. It's not a ranking, it's just me reviewing my top 6 affordable winter fragrances. So let's get straight into it. First fragrance that I'm going to be discussing today is Dolce Gabbana, The Only One Intense. And this fragrance opens up to me as a coconut, vanilla, fall, winter fragrance. This is perfect for this time of year. The notes in this are neroli, green apple, Italian mandarin, jasmine, coconut, orange blossom, vanilla, cashmere wood and cedar. And I have tried the original, and to me I prefer the intense version. It's just deeper, it's darker, it's more elegant. I have got notes as always here. So this was a complete blind buy for me. YouTube made me buy it. Most of these fragrances YouTube made me buy. This is timeless. Not just the bottle, the fragrance. The fragrance is something that I feel like is versatile, it's crowd pleasing, it's something that will grab compliments, it's something that the younger, the older, the any generation will like. This fragrance can transition from day to nighttime. You could wear this on a day date, or you could wear this on a night date. It's a perfect date night set. This I would say is definitely feminine leaning. I wouldn't say that this is unisex. This I would say is an 8 out of 10 in longevity and sillage. I would say compliments 10 out of 10. All of these fragrances you can get for under £100, and this does not smell like under £100. This smells like luxury. It smells smooth, it smells well blended, it smells like money. So that is Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One Intense. The next fragrance that I have coming up is Coffee Break by Maison Margiela. Coffee Break immediately opens up with lavender to me, and I'm not normally a lavender person, but the mix of the lavender and the coffee and milk is just beautiful. So the notes in this are pepper, orange blossom, patchouli, lavender, coffee, milk, tonka bean, siam benzoin, cyproyl or nagamortha, vanilla, cedar and vetiver. All of those notes together make this a lavender but creamy fragrance. It makes lavender, which to me is quite a sharp and strong floral, it dials it down a little bit and makes it more sensual. So this is another one that YouTube made me buy, and I bought this because I love coffee. I love a coffee break but I don't get the coffee in the opening. It's a slight hint of coffee, but this is purely lavender, milk and vanilla for me. This fragrance is a cozy night in fragrance. It is a movie night and Netflix and whatever kind of fragrance. This is a type of fragrance it's an intimate type of fragrance because it doesn't project too loudly. It's not something that is a beast mode fragrance. I think they are eau de toilettes, and that's perfect. Every single fragrance doesn't need to be absolutely roaring at you, and this to me is perfectly unisex. This can be worn by a man and can be worn by a woman. I have had my nose on By the Fireplace, which is on its way. I'm definitely gonna be getting that one in my collection because I absolutely love it. That marshmallowy kind of burning fragrance, I love it, and that one does actually smell like the name of the fragrance to me. And also Jazz Club I had but gifted it, and I'm definitely getting it back in my collection because it is an amazing tobacco, sweet, masculine, elevated fragrance. So guys, I would definitely recommend getting your nose on Coffee Break for the fall time. It's definitely affordable. You can get it in a smaller size, but even for the bigger size you can find it on websites that are definitely going for reasonable prices, and especially this time of year, this Christmas time of year, you can get amazing deals on this fragrance. So that is Replica Coffee Break by Maison Margiela, and such a unique bottle. You guys know I'm always going to talk about the bottles. So the next fragrance coming up will be A fragrance that is a little bit controversial because I hear a lot about it in the frag community and it is mixed reviews. And the fragrance I am talking about is Tom Ford Black Orchid. I have so many memories with this little bad boy. This is maybe the third bottle I have now. This fragrance introduced me to unique fragrances. This was my step away from sweet, fruity fragrances. Like one of my first loves was La Vie est Belle by Lancôme. This made me feel like, okay, you're changing the game. It is a chocolate bomb with so many other things. So the notes on this fragrance I couldn't even write down in my notes. I'm gonna have to pull this up on my phone because there's about 27 notes in this one fragrance. So guys, the top notes: truffle, gardenia, blackcurrant, ylang ylang, jasmine, bergamot, mandarin orange, amalfi lemon. Middle notes: orchid, spices, gardenia again, fruity notes, ylang ylang, jasmine and lotus. Base notes: Mexican chocolate, patchouli, vanilla, incense, amber, sandalwood, vetiver and white musk. And that's how you know this fragrance is unbelievably unique, because how is one nose going to pick up all of those different notes? It's unbelievable, but blended to perfection. This is designer at niche level, if you ask me. This is timeless. This is, you walk into a room and everybody notices you, and those that know this fragrance will come up to you and say, is that Tom Ford Black Orchid you're wearing? And you'll say, if you know, you know. And if you get a small size like this, or especially around this time of year, go on different websites and look for gift boxes. You can get this with the small sample sprayer for a reasonable price. Guys, the performance on this fragrance is insane. 10s all round. 10s for longevity, 10s for sillage, 10s for compliment getting. I do like the velvet orchid, the one that comes in the purple packaging, but they do smell quite similar to me, and I like the black and gold. As you can see, this is just beautiful. So that is Tom Ford Black Orchid. Now this next fragrance is one that I wasn't too sure about putting in this collection, just because it is, I think it's discontinued, but don't let that put you off because it's not impossible to find. I found this several months ago, maybe about 3 months ago, so it's definitely still lurking around there, but I feel like it is something that if you see it, grab it. Don't walk, run, because it is beautiful. And I am talking about none other than Kenzo Flower Elixir. This fragrance blew me away. This fragrance is just wow. This is something I'm gonna have to spray on myself as well because I want to smell like all the good things today. Wow. You just get the bourbon vanilla immediately. In this fragrance, it is raspberry, mandarin orange on the top notes. The mid notes are Bulgarian rose, orange blossom, and the base notes are praline, bourbon vanilla and powdery notes, and every single one comes through beautifully. Now I had the original of this fragrance. Let me just grab that for you guys. So I do have the original, the Kenzo Flower original. This one I also love, as you can see, because I love powdery fragrances. I love the smell of baby powder. I love it. It brings back, I guess, comforting memories, and I'm here for that. But this one is just less heavy on the powder. This one makes it sexy. It's perfect for a date night, and this is so affordable. Well, I got it for a really affordable price, and if you do find it, you can definitely find it for a good price. The bourbon vanilla in this fragrance makes it a boozy raspberry scent. It is so, it doesn't smell like it's a cheap fragrance. It smells so intoxicating. This fragrance stays on my clothes for days. If I spray this on a jacket, it goes nowhere, and sometimes I even just spray this around the room because it puts me in a different mood, this fragrance. The only thing I would say about this fragrance that I don't really like is the bottle, but the scent in it, makes it worth it. The next fragrance coming up is Valentino Donna, born in Roma. If you want compliments, if you want to be chased, if you want to be noticed, this is the fragrance to wear. This fragrance opens up with blackcurrant, pink pepper and bergamot. The mid notes are jasmine, jasmine sambac and jasmine tea, and then the base notes are bourbon vanilla. Bourbon vanilla seems to be a running theme here and I love it. Cashmeran, another beautiful note, and Gaiac wood, and those notes made perfection in a bottle. This is a pretty girl fragrance. This is the girl that wants to stand out. This is the girl that wants to be pretty but edgy at the same time. And as you can see, because when it's right way up it looks like I haven't used that much, but you can see I'm really using this fragrance, and I got this year. This is an all year round fragrance for me. This is something that definitely suits the colder months, yes, but even in the summer, even in the spring, I crave for this scent. My only issue with this is I want to smell it for longer on my skin. It is a beautiful scent, and because of that I will carry it along with me. I will decant it. If I feel like a fragrance doesn't last long enough, that isn't something that puts me off of a fragrance. I'll just take you along with me, and that is Valentino's Donna, born in Roma. And then we have Guerlain's La Petite Robe Noir. This fragrance is quite new in my collection, but as you can see, you can't even see it that way. As you can see, I have been getting through this bad girl. This is another one that just doesn't smell like the price. So this fragrance opens up with sour cherry, almond, red berries and bergamot, and the middle notes are licorice, rose, tea and taif rose. On the base notes, vanilla, anise, tonka bean, patchouli and iris. Sour cherry, almond. This fragrance, okay, firstly the bottle, how sweet is that? I don't like the cap, it's quite cheap and plasticky, but I do like this detail here that says Guerlain in like a cloth material. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. This fragrance is heavy on the cherry and the licorice, but it dries down into the most beautiful, subtle cherry, warm, vanilla fragrance. It's womanly, it's elegant, it's sweet. This is something that men love. This is a fragrance that is a compliment collector. This doesn't ever leave the house without getting a who smells sweet? Yeah, it's one of those ones you just have to. Another great for date night fragrance. It is sweet. Of course you want to smell sweet on a date. It's not a bright fruity fragrance, it's a dark fruity fragrance, if that makes sense. So that is Guerlain's La Petite Robe Noir. Hey guys, so whilst I was filming I came across this lovely layering combo. This is raspberry and sour cherry goodness. It's sweet, rich and elegant, and it is sexy. If you have these fragrances, I'll definitely recommend layering the two and let me know what you think. So guys, I have an honorable mention. I have a fragrance that I really wanted to add, but it is discontinued. It's discontinued to the point where I had to search on eBay for this fragrance, and luckily I got a genuine one. And the one I'm talking about is Alien Essence Absolue by Thierry Mugler. This fragrance I just had to speak about really quickly. This fragrance is timeless, and I'm really sad that they discontinued this because I just got my nose on it recently, and can you see that? This is vanilla perfection. This is vanilla to its absolute best potential ever. I'm just going to pull up the notes quickly. This is jasmine, it's cashmere wood, it's orris root, vanilla pod, white amber, myrrh and incense. And this, I really wish that they will bring this back because it is indulgent, it is classy, it is sexy, It is just the best. This is probably my best vanilla fragrance, and it is a gem, and if I can find more of these, I'll definitely be stocking up on this. It is absolutely beautiful, and I definitely want to know if there are any places that do dupes of something that smells similar to this. Please pop it down in the comment section below, because I definitely want to get something that smells exactly like this, because I have never smelled an amber and vanilla quite like this. It smells like a rich woman. It smells like wealth. It smells like opulence. It smells like success. It smells like you have everything you need and you just want more. And just look at the juice. The juice is everything you need to know about this. And this actually got darker the longer I've had it. And the darker it gets, the sweeter and more juicy and more full-bodied this fragrance gets. So guys, that is the end of the video. That is my collection of affordable / budget-friendly fragrances that I feel like are perfect for this time of year. And please let me know if you agree or disagree, if you have these fragrances or any others that you would recommend. You guys have recommended me the best selection of fragrances. I have got so many samples to get through, and that's another video that I'm gonna have coming up soon. I'm gonna have a sample with me fragrance video coming up soon, because you guys need to see the reactions that I have from these fragrances, all of these fragrances that you guys have recommended to me, and I really appreciate it. And that's the wonderful thing about fragrances, is it's never ending. You are always in a world of indulgent scents. I can't wait to interact so much more with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. I've Marianne. Mwah.